Hello YouTube, I'm Mark Reamer from pixelanime.com. To my right we have Jay Michaels, and to my left we have the immortal legend, Don't Blink. Except we don't have any of those people with us today. Alright, let's get down to business now. My name's Jed Aaron and I'm going to be bringing you some Battlefield Bad Company 2 gameplay from the PS3. We're playing Rush and it's on the map Cold War. What you're seeing right now is me chasing after this guy like we're playing Kiss Chase, except I'm trying to kill him. I couldn't get a clear shot on him, so I kept running after him and turning the corners till I got to him. Then I decided to knife him and take his dog tag for all that hard work. So yeah, many of you might be wondering, who's this strange guy? Well, this is my first upload to pixelanime.com, so you wouldn't have seen me before. And this is my third commentary, so I'm pretty new to this business. So it's still a little bit nerve-wracking when you're doing commentaries, and you get the odd pause, oh crap, what do I say? But other than that, I'm getting used to it. So yeah, I'll be talking to you about the gameplay, and I'll be talking to you also about Battlefield 3, which is a very popular topic at the moment. In fact, I hope you're not sick of seeing and hearing stuff about Battlefield 3. I'm just going to be sharing some of my thoughts, some improvements, and some things about Battlefield in general which I like. But yeah, first of all, I'll start by introducing myself a bit more in detail. So, I'm a student and I live in London, and I've been gaming ever since the Nintendo 64 came out. So that was about when I was 5 or 6 years old, which is quite a long time. So that's about 10-11 years now. However, in contrast, I joined the Battlefield series quite late. And by late, I mean the first Battlefield game I played was Battlefield Bad Company 2. And I know many of you guys watching have played Battlefield 2, Battlefield 2142, 1942, Battlefield 1 probably. Okay, Aaron, don't get carried away. But yeah, I mean, you guys have been here longer than I have. Yeah, so Bad Company 2 was my first ever Battlefield game, and I still remember the day I got it and I played it. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Oh my god. There's me thinking Call of Duty is the best game in the world. Oh my god. And I just couldn't believe it. Until this day, I've been glued on it. Literally, okay, not literally, because that'd mean not coming off. But I haven't got bored of it. You know, you get those times where, oh, I'm kind of getting a bit bored of this. For some reason, Bad Company 2 is just stuck with me, and I haven't got bored of it. I've just been playing it. Oh yeah, and that brings me on to my next story. Well, when I bought Bad Company 2, I went to 10 different shops, if not more. And you might be asking, why? Well, that's because it was rated 16, and the shops wanted you to have ID, in which I didn't bring. I mean, come on, who carries a copy of their passport around with them? So yeah, they wanted me to have ID, and I was like, oh man. Come on, don't I look 16? I tried haggling with the shopkeepers. Come on, don't I look 16? Look, I have a moustache, right? If you don't want to do it for me, just do it for the moustache, okay? The moustache! Anyway, they didn't let me buy it, and I had to go home and ask my mum to get it for me. But yeah, in this gameplay, I'm playing the medic with an MG3, and I like to switch my guns around a bit to keep things fresh. And yeah, I play my role as the class that I am, so I won't be, an engineer and stay right at the back of the battlefield, not destroying any buildings or not destroying any tanks or whatever. Because, you know, if you don't play your role, your chances of winning get lowered, and, you know, it's always good to win. Talking about playing your role, that's another thing I like about Battlefield, which is a very unique attribute to me. Each role or class has a different way to play, which just makes it fun and more realistic. I mean, imagine a guy with like 2 RPGs, 3 machine guns, an assault rifle. I'd just be crazy. Yes. Also, the realism of Battlefield. I mean, the destructible environments. And in Battlefield 3, which I'll come on to in a second, you can collapse something. I just said I'll come on to it in a second, and now I'm explaining it. Well, yeah, you can collapse something on someone, which is just amazing. It just shows the attention to detail they're putting, and how it's improving game on game on game. Also, the classes are so well balanced. There's not like people complaining, oh, this is overpowered, this is overpowered. I mean, sure, some guns are powerful at certain ranges, which is another thing that is supported by their large maps. For example, snipers, they will have a huge advantage at long range compared to assault rifles. But whereas in other games, they won't really focus on the range of the sniper. I mean, they'll just put a larger scope on, and by larger I mean seeing further, not larger as in the size of the scope. But yeah, they mainly focus on the one shot, one kill concept instead of the range. Now I'll move on to some things in which I want to see in Battlefield 3. Well, in Bad Company 2, the sniper scopes, they were full screen, and in Bad Company 2 Vietnam, the sniper scopes, they were like an ACOG scope or a ×4 scope. I want to see the sniper scopes being full screen. I want to see this because it basically just gives the sniper a feel of a sniper, and it differentiates them from the rest of the guns, and in my opinion the sniper does differentiate the most from other guns. Next up, I want the Battlefield 3 maps to be big. I mean, come on, this is Battlefield. I saw the E3 multiplayer map, which looked quite small, and I'm just hoping that that's the smallest map in multiplayer, in which it probably is. I mean, if they're gonna have jets in the game, they've got to make some huge maps. So yeah, I'm actually not too worried about that one. Next up, I want the Battlefield 3 storyline to be strong. I hate to say it, because Battlefield without doubt is my favourite game of any sort, but yeah, the storyline in Bad Company 2 I felt was a bit weak and it was a bit stereotypical, but I don't know about you guys, that's just my opinion. So yeah, Battlefield 3, strong storyline, and I've seen the single player footage of Battlefield 3 and it looks amazing, what they've done with it. I mean, Battlefield's not even a single player game. What are they doing? They're just gonna like set a new standard in video games. I mean, watch this in the gameplay. I was stuck there, and then I finally managed to get out, and then I run forward and I get shot after trying to revive someone. You know what? In fact, I'm kind of worried about when I put Battlefield 3 in my PS3. What's gonna happen? It's gonna blow up of excitement or something. I'm sure many of you have noticed the hit detection in Bad Company 2, and that is a problem. I don't like to say it at all. I love Battlefield, but the hit detection is a problem, and that should be fixed. Finally, sorry if this turned into a rant. Do you know when you're on microphone with your friends and you're working as a team? They're flanking us! Okay, maybe not so dramatic, but yeah, you're working as a team and then you pull off an objective and you feel really good about yourself. Well, maybe if they can make it easier to work as a team, say on microphone, or they added something to encourage people to get on their microphone, or maybe it could be a feature in the game. I saw Battlefield 2, the multiplayer, they had a map which showed where people were, certain spots. Maybe they could have something like that, and you could actually, I think if you're a commander, you could issue routes for your your teammates to travel along and give them some suggestions. So yeah guys, that was pretty much my opinion on how DICE can improve Battlefield 3 and what I'd like to see in Battlefield 3. Also, leave a comment and tell me what you'd like to see in Battlefield 3, and I'll read all the comments so you can be assured that yours will be read. And now to move on to my second topic, which is childhood memories. And the reason I came across this is I was just tidying up my room today and I came across my Pokemon cards. And this brought me back to when I was in primary school and everyone used to have them, everyone was trading them. I traded like my really good ones or some really crap ones because the pictures on the really crap ones look better than the really good ones. But yeah, now I look back on it, and I wasted, well, I didn't waste it, my parents wasted like hundreds of pounds buying them for me. I have a big stack which I can't even hold in 2 hands, so I have to keep them all neatly in a big bag. And consequently, me thinking of this childhood memory, I just defibrillated the wall. I'll do that. Oh, I was trying to revive the guy through the wall. Yeah, consequently of me thinking of this childhood memory, I thought of another one, which was to do with one of my favourite films, Star Wars, as you might have noticed due to my YouTube name. But yeah, Star Wars was one of my favourite films, and this is partly why it is, because ever since I was a kid, I used to watch well, the old Star Wars films, and Phantom Menace was around, which was the first one, or the fourth one, depending on how you look at it. So yeah, I used to watch it over and over and over, and I swear I must have watched it at least 50 times. And there was a point at the end, if you've watched it, you will know that my favourite Jedi, which was Qui-Gon, which was the guy with the green lightsaber. Gosh, I sound like such a nerd. But yeah, he used to die. Well, he got killed at the end by Darth Maul, and I remember this point. Every single time this happened, I knew it would happen after the first time I watched it, so I used to run right around my sofa because there was like an open area, and I used to hide there and until he died, and I'd know he finished dying because Obi-Wan, which guy with the blue lightsaber, would shout out "No!" and then some sad music would start playing, and then I'd go I'd go back to my sofa, and then I'd start watching the rest of the film again. I think I hid because I got scared, or I was upset that he died and I didn't want to face reality. But yeah, in the gameplay at the moment, this gets really laggy, and my frames per second on my PS3 drops, and I get a few panic modes in this place because we're attacking the last 2 bases at the moment, and it just gets really hectic. Everyone's rushing in, people are spawning on me, and I delayed my shot on this guy because there's a respawn delay after someone revives someone before they can take damage again. So yeah, the whole situation's crazy at the moment. I'm running around trying to revive people, then I stop and sit here because I do not know what to do. There's enemies surrounding this building and I'm unsure who to shoot. I can't reload my weapon. As you guys probably know, reloading machine gun takes forever. In fact, I think you can defuse a bomb quicker than you can reload a machine gun, which just shows how slow machine guns reload. Anyway, I plant the bomb here and I get shot straight away. I think, yeah, we managed to get it though. Anyway, let's get into the end of the commentary here. So, yeah, I'd like you guys to tell me your childhood memories, or what objects or things or films or whatever reminds you of your childhood. Oh, look at that triple spray. Was that a triple spray or double spray? I don't know. But my frames per second, again, it dropped on my PS3 at that moment. But yeah guys, I'd also like to thank you for watching, and I'm not just gonna say like, oh look, it's coming to the end of the video now, tell them to subscribe, tell them, oh thanks for watching, but yeah, I genuinely do appreciate you giving up about 15 minutes of your time to listen to me talk about rubbish. So thanks guys. Also guys, if you liked what you saw, then feel free to hop over to my channel. I'm going to be doing some more Battlefield Bad Company 2 videos before Battlefield 3, and when Battlefield 3 comes out, I plan to finish the single player and upload it all in one day. Multiplayer commentaries, weapon guides, talking tactics series, some fun Battlefield moments on Battlefield 3, and not to mention my Bad Company 2 montages on its way too. And I'll tell you guys what, because I'm crazy, if I get, let's say, over 100 likes on the Pixel Enemy channel and over 30 likes on my own channel, on this video, I'll record myself drinking a large glass of vinegar. How's that? And I'll put it up on my channel, and yeah, I'll just make a fool of myself. I mean, come on, who doesn't like a guy making a fool of himself? So yeah guys, we won that game, although it says we lost, but that's because of a glitch in Bad Company 2. It says you win when you lose, and you lose when you win sometimes. So remember to like these videos, and if you want to see more of this type of content, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And remember guys, do it for the moustache guys, the moustache.